Hey, welcome back. Like, share, subscribe to me. The Magician. Knight of Pentacles. Let's see what's up. I'm going to try to make this one a little bit shorter. So, try at least. Let's see what's cracking. What's popping. What's going on? Let's get nosy. That just flew. Alrighty. What's popping? These cards are so bent out of shape. Tell me what's somebody's business. That fell out upside down. What else? What else goes with that? The star turned over, but there's a lot of cards to go with it. Girl. Let me put this here. Face down. Don't know what it is. It's going to be a surprise for us all. Anyway. Hope all is well. That just flew out. Seven of Swords. Sideways. Pointed towards me. Let's put this here. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright. That just popped out face down. What else? All we know is the Lord of Unstable Effort is here. And it's sideways. So, that flipped out. Why is everything coming out as a mystery? What's the deal? Because I said I like mysteries. This came out sideways. Face down. Ten of Wands just popped out. Face up. Okay. What else? 2, 3, 4. We got 5. 2, 2, 2, 2. Tell me something else, y'all. The Hermit just popped out. One more. Go ahead and move this over to the left. Okay, now what? I like 7, so let's do 7 of them. Okay. Face down again and kind of askew. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant, Magus of the Eternal Gods, somebody connected. That could be somebody connected in the corporate arena, somebody connected in the law, in the courthouse. Somebody connected to God. We gonna see. What's this first card here? Oh, 3 of Swords in reverse. Lord of Sorrow in reverse. Somebody's imbalanced, or the balance was off and now the karma's going back to where it came from because Saturn is here. There's a karmic return here going on. There was something that was a betrayal or something that more than one person worked on, and it was not good. It was not helpful. It was with the Hierophant here, it was something legal or something contracted, something binding. that was worked on. I don't know if that's a good thing, because it's going in reverse, so which means whatever was bound under this contract, it's a contract, so it's still owed. It's still due. Like, it's a contract. Because the contract is upright, right? It's the actions that are in reverse, right? So the Lord of Sorrow, the actual betrayal, is in reverse. It's coming back around to them. So the contract is still good. It's just whatever was supposed to happen on the contract actually didn't happen. Because the Libra is in reverse. The balance is in reverse. So the way it was supposed to go, it did not go. It's not balanced. It's imbalanced. Period. And then karma's here in reverse. So it was supposed to, this contract was supposed to hurt somebody. Somebody was supposed to be the winner, and somebody was supposed to be the loser. Like, and what happened was the loser ended up being the winner, and the winner ends up being the loser. And the one that owes down on the contract that they're aware of, they signed. Right next to it is this Lord of Unstable Effort sideways, pointing that way. So their energy did not work. It was not unstable effort, right? What you put in, you didn't actually get out. What you thought was intelligent, it was really not. There's a lot of swords here. 7 swords, 3 swords, that's 10 swords. And then there's later on down the road 10 wands as well. But that's why the 7 of swords is this way. Their negative actions, their contractual obligation that they created led them to this 10 of wands, because that 7 of swords is pointed to the 10 of wands. It led them that direction to oppression. They're going to be oppressed by this contract. They're stuck in a contract with people that they should not be stuck in a contract with, but they are. Because this is Hierophant, and I said corporate. I said, so like someone that's high up. Someone with a lot of money, or someone who calls and makes decisions, and this person is aware of this contract and is aware that it did not go in the right direction either, obviously, right? Let's get the reading on the 3 of Swords and the Hierophant, right? Do the Hierophant first. Hierophant is a 5. That's a change. Ooh. So this person also has control over them. 10 of Wands, oppressive. Yeah, this person has control over them because they're able to make a major life change to these people. Yeah. They're able to control them. Divine wisdom, manifestation, ritualism, teaching, explanation, kindness, timidity. I bet they want an explanation. I bet they want a very reasonable explanation on why. And they have all the control over the situation. I bet they want a reasonable explanation on why and what is this. Let's do the 3 of Swords. Swords are always about intelligence, wisdom, knowledge. So we're talking about the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about teaching and divine wisdom, manifestation. It can mean ritualism as well. Explanation, kindness, and timidity. I bet they want the person to be kind, but that's not necessarily what karma is going to come to somebody that's in the 3 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Swords, reversed, conceit, rude, stubborn, treacherous. Yeah. They could not take good advice. and they were stubborn. So these people, whoever came up with this wild idea to get into this contract, they were told not to do it. Yeah, they were told this is not a very good idea at all. This could turn on you, and it could turn, if it turns on you and it goes in the wrong direction, it's going to be detrimental. It's going to be bad. Treacherous? Like, treacherous is just what it says. Like, it's horrible. Like, it could be terrible. Like, not just terrible, but it could be horrifying. Treacherous. Like, they didn't listen. They were being conceited. They figured they had it in the bag. Not only were they being conceited, they were also being rude. So whoever told them the truth, they talked to them out of the side of their neck. Like, this is not a good idea. Oh, this was all bad from the beginning, is what I'm saying. This was all bad from the beginning. This was never going to go correctly because you're working with somebody who's not only conceited, but also stubborn, hard-headed, and rude. Okay. And they might be the one that's treacherous, actually. Because, of course, this is in regard to a betrayal that went backwards, right? So they may have told them, hey, if this goes terribly, this is not going to be, like, you're not going to be happy with the outcome, okay? You're not going to be happy with the outcome at all, okay? Or this person was, like, treacherous and figured, I can do whatever I want to do, and I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And in the meantime, in between time, they were being treacherous, trying to get whatever I want to do done. Hope that makes sense. So the Seven of Swords says that whatever they wanted to do, they did, and it didn't work. So they should have listened and not did whatever they wanted to do. But they did it anyway, and it didn't work. Unstable effort. I know a lot of people are probably like, I'm glad I do not know these people. Like, I'm one of those people. Some of these readings, I'm like, I am glad I'm not on a team. You couldn't lead me, Noma. You couldn't lead me anywhere. These people, no thanks. I got it. Like, I'm good. I will take the L, whatever the fuck. I will take that before I follow you anywhere. Okay? This person, this leader led everybody, because this is a Three of Swords. There are more than one hand on these swords, right? There are more than one person is involved. This could be 3, it could be 30, who knows? But they led whoever off the side of the Sears Tower, okay? No parachute, nothing, just right off the side. So, yeah. This could mean 2 things. But it doesn't. It means this is in reverse. Why do I say that? Because it says in the meaning on the upright, it says the partial success yielding when victory is within grasp, inclination to lose by discontinuing effort, love of abundance, fascinated by display given a compliments. This person, obviously, it's probably because they are egotistical, it seems like, or they're self-absorbed. Some of that is true, but I feel like it's the reverse because it says affronts, insolences, which is also the other definition or the other word that's listed under the Three of Swords. Detect and spy on another, inclined to betray confidences, which is also the Three of Swords. Not always intentionally, vacillating, and unreliable and argumentative. This sounds like the reason why everything didn't go as planned. Because this person, this know-it-all, kept changing their mind. They weren't listening. They were, I want to say unreliable, because they weren't actually working as a team. This person was, I'm in charge, I know what I'm doing, I'm so smart, blah, 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 and arguing with everybody, trying to keep control over the situation, which in fact they never had any control of in the first place, because contractually they were going to be obligated to somebody in a way higher position than them. So they were literally never in control, not even in the beginning of the situation, not even during the situation, and certainly now not at the end. It is revealed that they were never in control of the situation. They were just, they felt like they were for some reason. What was flipped over? Face down, something that they could not see. The Five of Pentacles, Lord of material trouble. The whole time they were being argumentative. The whole time that they were all bossed up, thinking that they were in control of everything. They didn't even see that they were leading everybody off the side of a building, that they were going to head straight into trouble. And it's not even that they didn't see it, because I said someone already told them that this could end terribly. But this is the type of person that's like, oh, I ain't scared of nothing. Now, I'm the one that everybody should be afraid of. If anybody's treacherous, it's me, type of thing. I don't fear anything. This isn't going to go bad. La, 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 la. And it went just the way that somebody said it would go. Five of Pentacles. Loss of money or position, trouble concerning material things, toil, labor, land cultivation, building, knowledge, and acuteness of earthly things, poverty, harshness, and stern. I said that. This is going to be treacherous. When this turns on you, it's going to turn terribly. Treacherous, right? Harsh. Poverty can be, it's levels to this, you know what I mean? Right? Poverty could be, you know, you live in a terrible apartment with terrible neighbors who fight all night. Poverty could be you are living in a homeless shelter. Poverty could mean you are living in a tent on the side of the street. And poverty could mean that you don't even have a tent. Right? And you don't have a phone. So there's no way for you to get a job. Like there's no phone number to put on an application for them to call. There's no address to put on an application or a resume either. There's no car to get to the interview. There's no bus fare to get to the interview. Like, things can go terribly wrong. Like, to the point where you could, not you, but it could go terribly wrong where a person could be bad off, you know? And this type of person who's in this high up position, who has materials, could make it real bad for you real quick. Real bad. Real quick. Because they know where you at. You don't know where they're at. They know where you're at, though. And that's a dangerous position to be in at any time. Where you're indebted to somebody that found out that you're betraying or have betrayed them, or you can't fulfill your end of the bargain. And they have money and you don't. Yeah, that could turn pretty bad, pretty bad. Trouble concerning material things, loss of money or position. Ooh. I want to say this wealthy person gave these people money. I want to say this wealthy person gave these people money expecting, and they didn't bring They didn't bring their part of the bargain, but they spent that money because they're already in poverty. Like, they're in big trouble. If that's the truth, if that is where this is, because that's where it's looking, that's the decision that was made here in this particular situation. Because again, it could go in different ways, it can mean different things, but I'm just gonna go with it. If that's what's happened, where they entered into some type of verbal or physical contract with a person that's wealthy, and that wealthy person said, bring me, and they gave them money and they didn't bring it, they're in trouble. I feel like this is a street contract. And what I mean by that, what I mean by that is, this is not a contract that this person can take into a courthouse. This is not a contract that this person can sue for. Why do I say that? Because this person already paid for something. And that is not how contracts go. Like that, it's typically when there's a service that's due, you get paid after you receive the service or after you receive the product. You don't pay for it in advance, right? And especially when we're talking about betrayals and you're talking about some underhanded people. So this is not something that this person can go into a courthouse and really say, hey, I gave these assholes money to bring me 67 pounds of, and they didn't bring it. So you can't go talk about it like that, you know, or whatever, you know, it could be anything, right? Like I said, they gave them the money to bring and they didn't bring it, but they spent the money. And that's not something you want to do. Think about that, right? Like, let's stick a pin in that. You don't want to do something like that with people like that. Because that's when, you know, things start coming up missing, like family members, you know? Like they start missing type of thing. And that's treacherous. You know what I mean? Like it could go bad. It could go bad, pretty bad. Pretty quick. Something else they don't see is whatever this card is. Eight of Swords. Lord of Shortened Force. I'm going to guess that this is not going to be a short and quick and straight to the point thing. I'm going to guess that this person that's high up there has been watching for quite a while. Has been overseeing this silently, likely in the background, and seeing what's going on, right? Because it sounds like this was some type of money motivation, some type of money connection. And of course, somebody this wealthy is not just going to give you money and then just let you walk away with it and go spend it as you see fit without overseeing it in some way, shape, form, or fashion. They've been watching this whole time, and it's been a long time. They've been watching, and they see the truth. They've been watching it go bad. But they knew one thing for sure. Two things for certain. I know I'm going to get back somebody. These somebodies, you owe me big. You owe down. Big time. I want my money. And they're going to come. You don't have a choice. There's no choices here. I don't see choices here. I see you didn't do what you said you would do. Lord of unfulfilled effort. You spent all the money. You're now broke. Five of Pentacles. I still don't have my product. I don't have what I paid for. I've been watching you spend all my money and not do what you said you would do. The only one accountable is you. The people accountable are the ones that I watched spend my money. This person's not stupid. It's a hierophant. This person is the furthest from stupid. This is the hierophant. Plenty of expertise in whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, but if he's street, he's the Don. He's been here doing it for a long time. You cannot lie to this guy. You can't hide from him either. Period. This is the hierophant. You can't lie, you can't hide. He knows already. Matter of fact, I want to say he probably already knew when he walked up. He knew when they walked up. Just saying. Just saying. He already knew. And he's not too happy about it. They're going to pay. They owe 10 of one. They are owned by this person at this point. But let's talk about the Eight of Swords a little bit longer. This is not going to be fast. He's been watching for a while. He knows the truth. The next step is to bring a balance into it. Because again, it started off, like I said, on the Three of Swords. It's been imbalanced. It's been completely imbalanced the entire time. It's been run by a nincompoop that doesn't know what he's talking about, who thinks he knows everything, running people straight off the side of a building, lying, playing games, gaslighting, spending money, wasting money. Yeah. So now there's got to be a balance, and it's not going to be quick. It's going to be a treacherous thing. It's going to be slow and treacherous. Sideways. Sideways. Treachery, difficulty, disquiet, accident. I already said this, but I'll say it again. This is the type of stuff where, things come up missing. That's how it works. I mean, I'm not saying it's right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not agreeing with any of this type of behavior. But it happens, This is the type of stuff that, this happens in dark rooms. I'll say that. Dark web type of stuff. This is street shit. This is just street shit. If you're not from the streets, of course you would not understand this, because this is stupidity too. Like, why would you do this? Why would you do this even in regular, square life? Square life meaning, upstanding life. Like, you don't get yourself into credit card debt when you know full well you can't pay for the credit card bill. You don't take your Discover card. You don't take your, you don't take your American Express card and just go spending the money to get yourself indebted with them, because American Express will sue you for their money. They're not going to play with you. You owe them money. They told you when to bring it to them. You owe it to them. You cannot just walk off and be like, not so, ma'am. We're taking you to court. You owe us our money. Like, that's just an example of like a upstanding life. But the point is that you would never, as a person in trying to be responsible, you would never do something like that. And that's also the same thing in the streets. You got to be responsible in the streets too, because you're in danger. You're in mortal danger. Like, at least AMX just going to take you to court. These people are not about to take you to court. They're not taking you to court. They're taking you somewhere. They're taking your family members somewhere. Like that. Like, type of stuff. Like, suddenly things just start happening. And you start seeing stuff on the news. And you start seeing things that you're like, how does that even happen? This type of stuff is how it happens. It just looks like an accident. Treachery that looks like an accident, but it's not an accident. Lord of oppression. Oh, something to, and I also thought about that too. They might have wanted to make someone's demise look like an accident. It's supposed to be a clever way to get rid of somebody, but it was too difficult to get rid of that person. They were supposed to get rid of a person. And I hate to say it like that, like a human life is not some garbage bag. It's not some plastic bag full of like old tissue papers and some toilet rolls and, you know, some used tampons or something. Like, this is a human life. But that's why it's called treachery, because this is what these people were planning. This is what was offered. This is what was agreed upon and never happened. So this person never got what they wanted. They wanted somebody gone. And some people were supposed to make that happen. And everything that they did, it didn't work. But they kept on spending the money. And now, not only is the person still alive, the money's gone. Now that just crossed my mind right now too. Right now when I was talking about accident. It makes me shake a little bit because it's nerve-wracking to think that people are behind the scenes in someone's life trying to make their demise look like a clever accident, like an accident. It's malicious. They were impulsive, giving away money, just putting themselves in several different ways in the pocket of this person. That's wild, because this person originally wanted this, or one person, but now it looks like he's got 3 or 30 to choose from. Like, you can, here's not, you don't get that life, but here's 30 of them you can choose from, or all of them if you like, because they're all in your pocket now. He's in control of all of them. But that isn't the way it started. The way it started was that person was supposed to be gone. 10 of Wands upright, cruel and overbearing force, excessive pressure, selfish and material ends. All of this was supposed to be for money, but it ended up, Saturn's here in the upright. There's no doubt about it that this karma is coming right back to them. It's not going to hit whoever that they were putting it on. Whoever they were focusing on, it's not the person that's going down. That person's not going to be laid to rest. That person is not going to be in any financial trouble. That person is not going to be held responsible for any of this or any of that. It literally has nothing to do with it. And only to prove my point, the Hermit is the next card. The Hermit is the next card. This person is being watched over. Could be by, the police. Most certainly by the Most High. Because these people were gunning for this person. Literally gunning for this person. And it did not happen. So that's one thing that saved this person. Their wisdom, their ability to remain alone and take self-care and not get into any type of connection with a snake, whoever this snake possibly could be. They stayed alone. They used their own wisdom and, you know, continued forward using the wisdom of God and themselves to move forward. And they move forward passionately with focus. But I'll read the Ten of Wands. I did already. The cruel, overbearing force. They were trying their hardest. Overbearing, meaning that they were just trying their hardest to really get this person down and out, you know, trying to take them out any way they possibly could. The Hermit is a major too. That's 2 majors in the upright. 2 is a balance. The Hermit is a 9, so that's completion. Yeah, this is the finality to this situation. This is the balance. This person is not the one that's going to be taken out or be responsible for anything at all. Not only that, the Magus of the voice of light, this person has been speaking the truth to somebody. Maybe the Hierophant's been hearing this person speak the truth somehow. They've been connected and hearing that person speak up on the truth. So they know. Wisdom sought, knowledge, divine inspiration, counsel, inner strength. Counsel. Maybe the Hierophant could hear or understand or was somehow getting counsel from the Hermit. Getting words of wisdom about the situation from the Hermit, from the cops. I don't know, because this is someone in power. It could be the cops corresponding with a Don. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just saying they were getting information. They were getting words from a higher power. They were getting wisdom. They were getting correct guidance from a higher power. And that higher power was saying to them that, hey, this person that you're after is not the person you're after. If that makes sense. Like, you need to leave this person out of it and focus more on the ones you see spending your money. Right? Someone put wisdom in their brain. Like, you need to realize whatever you're seeing may not be, you know, what it is. You do some more investigation, or here is the answer, or here's the truth, something like that. Here's the sideways. Oh, the Last Judgment. Alrighty. This card flipped over face down, right? And it was kind of sideways, and it was pointing towards the Hermit. And that's what the card is. It's the 3rd major card, and it's the Last Judgment. So what I just said is correct. The Hierophant is no longer worried about whoever this Hermit is or whoever this person is that was a part of this contract, probably unknowingly, obviously. They're no longer worried about that person. They're worried more about, where's my money, and these people are going to pay. They have to pay these people back because all the money that was provided, they didn't get anything that they wanted, basically. And maybe they were lying on the other person, saying they gave it to the person, or Maybe they were lying, saying that they were doing something to the person, or maybe they were doing something and they just kept saying, "Oh, we almost got that person. We gonna get them. We'll be," while they're on vacations and drinking and smoking and doing everything but doing what they said they would do. Either way, last judgment, it's over with. Of course, the spirit of the primal fire. This also denotes that God stepped in. There was a higher passion, a higher power that was unseen that stepped in. Neptune is here. And there's disillusionment. This Hierophant's response is going to be a full-fledged freak out. Because now they know the full truth, right? And part of the truth is that they've been played and lied to by a bunch of bums that just wanted some money. Some egotistical bums that just wanted their money. I'll read the judgment. Judgment is 20, of course, right? Another 2. Another balance. Last judgment. Final decision. Judgment. Sentence. Determination. Atonement. Rejuvenation. Atonement. They owe down. You owe this being back. Whatever you took from that person, you need to give it back to them. Period. And stop offering up people or trying to kill people or trying to do negative things to people that What is wrong with you? Everybody, again, I'll say it one more time. Do these people think that everybody who's at work wants to be there? No. We all do not like being at work. We all do not like getting up to go to work. We all would like to be doing something else with our life force, our breath in our body. But you don't go and try to off your family members or your friends or anybody for money. How do you even end up in some type of situation with this type of person? How do you end up with that? How do you end up like that? You end up like that because you're not spending your time at your job. Because I'm guaranteeing you that person didn't meet you at work. They did not meet you at your job and say, "Hey, I got a proposition for you. Would you like to get rid of one of your family members? I'll pay you for it." I want to know what this oppression is. Tell me what the Ten of Wands is. I want to know that. What's he going to do? What's the Hierophant going to do? What's he going to do, y'all? Tell me what he's going to do. I said I'm going to make it short. I swear I am. I swear. I'm just being nosy. You supposed to be nosy with me. Ooh, the devil. He probably don't even know what he's gonna do. But let's see. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Death or ending of a situation or relationship. What's he gonna do? Tell me what he's gonna do. I'm gonna just pick a card because let's do this one. Ooh, the Page of Pentacles. No. He's gonna send him. He's basically gonna tell him that that he's learned the truth, and they haven't played him. And that he wants his money back. that it's over with. Overseas trip, completion of faith. Oh, he's on his way over from wherever he's at. He's on his way over here. They're going to meet this person face to face. All right, then. They're going to meet him. They are going to meet this person face to face to face. Yeah. Because it says, Pentacles, student. A student of the earth. They don't really know what they're doing. They don't know how to do what they said they were going to do. Right? For money. So he's done. He wants his money back. And that's all right. Money confusion. Juggling ideas around. There's a lot of pentacles here. And there's literally 4 of them here. So he's not giving them any more money. That's for sure. He's done giving them money. And he's on his way. What else? 10 of Pentacles. Holy moly. It's because of this contract. I'm telling you, whatever this verbal, it had to be a verbal. There's no way that there's an actual written contract to off somebody. Because that's never going to be upheld. Oh, it was a relationship. So did this person pay? No. That's weird. So this person paid. This is somebody's family? No. Relatives. This person paid somebody's relatives to marry them. And didn't get married to them. But they kept on saying they're going to get this person to marry them, blah, 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 blah. What? How in the world? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. The devil's right underneath it. And there's the 6 of Swords right underneath that. Oh no. He's coming over. Because they're bound to this contract. He wants his, where's my wife? Where's she at though? And I know you spent the money. Ooh. Yeah, because the 10 of Pentacles also talks about legacy and family. A big family. Or a big bunch of money. But why would you? That is so bizarre, because why would you pay someone, some family members, to marry somebody that doesn't know you? That's crazy. Like, what are you talking about? How does this even occur? Like, for real, how does that even occur? Because let's say this person actually shows up and they go to the person. What are you going to say to that person? You're coming with me because I want to marry you and I paid your family? What? I can only imagine the shock and appall of the person. Like, excuse me? Maybe my hearing is messed up. You want me to do what? Like, I'm not boarding anything with you, sir, ma'am. I don't know you. What? Like, that has nothing to do with this person. I can't even believe that. Because it's like, what do you plan on doing? Coming over to say to the person, like, that's not my problem. You belong to me? Like, how are you going to explain this to the person that you purchased? I said oft, but, you know, if there was supposed to be some type of something done with a person. And if it's in regard to a marriage, like, how are you supposed to explain that to that person? Just like it even being off. Imagine the cops coming up and telling somebody that, hey, you were supposed to be whacked, but you're not. So go you. Like, what? Could you imagine hearing something like that? Tell me what the outcome is for these relatives, man. I want to hear that. Outcome for the relatives? What's the outcome for the relatives? I'm going to do one more. Okay. The Six of Pentacles is about generosity and giving. They're going to have to give that money back. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about illusions and lies. It's also about emotions as well. The Nine of Wands, that talks about recovery. And the Chariot is here. But the Moon is on the Chariot as well. They don't know this person. Oh, and I put the Chariot right on top of the Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. They don't know that this person, that this Hierophant guy is coming. They don't know. Because the Moon is here on the Chariot. And the Aquarius is here for an air sign. So there's no knowledge of this person coming. There's a change in the Pentacles, change in the earth, change in the movement. Oh, goodness. And the Six of Earth, Venus and Libra. It's a balance. They're going to have to balance it out. I put that under the Three of Swords. They're going to have to balance this out. Yeah, for sure. Seven of Cups. Yeah. This is going to be painful for them. That's right up underneath the Seven of Swords. This is going to be painful for them. Not knowing what to do. Because they don't know what to say to this person when he shows up. Because he's coming. And they damn sure don't know what to say to the person, the other person that this person paid for. Like, this is the family of this person? What are they going to say? I would love to know. That one's a new one. Like, what are you going to say? Quick, get in the car with this random person. Quick, go, go, go. So we don't have to pay the money back that we stole from basically from you. That is bananas. It's totally bananas. Charity and generosity, discordant situations. Venus, Libra, and Six of Pentacles. This is a mess. Again, because what are you supposed to say to the person that you were supposed to deliver to this person? When they show up at your door, because again, remember I said, this person knows where they are. They're going to show up to wherever these people are. Because they have money. It doesn't even matter if they're spread out all over. They have money because they're wealthy. They have money to fly to every single place and walk straight up to these people and see them face to face and ask all these questions. Yeah. This is going to change their life for sure, and there's no going back. 41 and 6. Yeah, that's over with. There's no going back on that. This person is not going to try to hear anything else. No more lies, no more illusions, no more bull. Where is it? Where is what I paid you for? Just like that. Don't laugh, don't giggle, don't play, don't look sideways. Don't tell me when you go on break. None of that. I want it now. Right now. Like, so you need to clock out. Let's go. Because I want what I paid for. I want my money, or I want what I paid for. And you damn sure can't get what you paid for. That's what I mean. There's no going back. You got to make it right and give back the pentacles, or you got to come up with the person. But you can't come up with the person because you can't tell the person that. You cannot tell this person that. You cannot tell a family member, hey, yo, we sold you to this guy. Can you pack your stuff so you can get on the bus with this person, or the train or plane or whatever? Because we sold you. Excuse me? It seemed like I'm going to need to go get you some of that flavored lip gloss because you got work to do. Because I'm not going anywhere with anyone. Like, like, period. You're on your own. Pucker up, buttercup. It sounds like you're his wife. Sounds like, seems like. Yeah. Wands 9, protecting, arrogant achievement, Mercury in Aquarius. Yeah, talking about what you can do, how you, yeah, arrogant. I said that. The Three of Swords, whoever was in charge was doing a lot of this and not a lot of this. Thinking they know everything. The fun and games is over with. The fun, it comes to a screeching halt when this person shows up at this person's job. When this Hierophant shows up at their job, it comes to a screeching halt. Yes, over with. The Chariot, decisive advance, focused drive, Moon, Aquarius, 4 of Pentacles. And I mentioned the 4 of Pentacles in these 3 cards down here. The Page of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the 2 of Pentacles. I said this wealthy person is no longer giving out not one more red cent. They're making a decisive action. They're going to get in their plane and they're coming to whoever owes them money. Whoever this is, who is in charge of this, is the one that they're going to see. And this person that's in charge of this, yeah, this person that's in charge of this is they in trouble. They are bound to this devil. This clearly the Hierophant person is not a good person. Why? Because the family member would have told the family member about this person a long time ago. But they figure that if I tell this person about this person, they're not going to go. They're not going to agree to that. So I got to trick them into going. Or you know, unfulfilled effort. Somehow, some way, get them to go. But you can't trick somebody into, oh my goodness, right up underneath the 10 was the King of Cups. You can't trick them into going with anybody. And they knew that. Anyway, see, and it's exactly 59 minutes. Anyway, hopefully you are entertained. Enjoy it, and like, share, and subscribe, and comment, and come back again tomorrow for the next one. Bye, y'all.